A bit of a interaction this morning. Road closure. They're doing surface dressing, and the bloke said you can go through, but if you puncture it's your own fault. And then the second bloke has sent me on this detour around, and then he gave me directions, and then the postman stopped me and he said don't go into Skibbereen village because that's probably 10 or 15k out your way, like the other bloke says. If you go down and then turn, take the next left, and it should be fine. So I'm going to do what the postman said. Anyway, it's a nice little route. This one, I think it is. So beautiful bridge, just gone over it on the way to Timoleague. I'm past the roadworks now, and it's 5 to midday, and also end of roadworks. Clonakilty is the next big town, so 20 kilometres, that's about 16k is 10 miles, and so well, it's just over 10 miles, and 32 is 20 miles, so that's how I work it out. And 100 is 60, and those are the main numbers that you need to remember, I think. And is that a bit of a cross tailwind as well? Maybe. Well, it varies because I'm going around corners. Over there's Cork Sherry. I'm not going that way. Straight on to Timoleague. It doesn't say what river it is. Closing in on Timoleague, going quick because we've got a tailwind and it's flat. Hooded crow. You can't stop and take a picture of them because they'll immediately fly off. There's quite a few gadwall and oyster catchers and stuff in the estuary. Lovely run in. Seen one other cyclist roadie going the other way. And then there was that group this morning. We just stopped at Timoleague Abbey there, it's 15th century. A bit windy over the estuary. I've had another cheese sandwich. The Belvita. And I'm going to fill up with water from the toilet there. I wasn't going to stop, but then I saw the water fountain, so I thought I'd have a break here. It's 20 to 1 now. As soon as I get round the corner I'll have a turn, hopefully. Coming over that bridge there. Seen me ride over the I think it's a causeway or bridge at Rosscarbery. The actual village is behind the hill. I'm on like the N71 all the way to Skibbereen, I think. So it's a fairly busy road. We've got a tailwind and it's been flat to downhill with the odd rise. There's one coming up out of the village, and then it's less than 10 miles to Skibbereen then. And then I'll look at whether I can get to Browhead today or whether I'll leave that till tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I'll stop to rest my ankle as well, because it's twinging yesterday. It's a bit more pain today. And the tendons down the back of my left leg as well. It's probably just got to ride into it with the left leg, but the ankle is the old running injury, so I was a bit more worried about that one. There's a bit of out of true in the rear wheel as well. I think I mentioned that. I'm going to leave it to settle though. Looks okay. Everything looks alright. No crack in the frame. I'm going to have a chocolate bar and a piece of fruit and then press on. Over there is the first swan I've seen in Ireland. Bridge over to a place called Unionhall. Nice, narrow, interesting thing. There's Glanmore, just been that way. And then it's up a bit of a couple of hills then to Skibbereen. They are doing a lot of top dressing. I've had to watch out on a couple of corners. Of course it can't be Glandore, because Glandore's hidden that way, so don't know where that is. I've just passed through I think it's Glandore. I'm not sure what that place is over there. On the regional roads. I just passed a B&B and I thought, should I not, but it's 20 to 3. I thought I can ride a bit more, another 2 hours at least. Got tailwind. Place on the map called Leap. The N71 goes through it. I thought I was going that way, but the route's on these nice minor roads. They're hilly, but well, not too hilly, and it's nice to have a break from the main road for a bit. This is a memorial to all those who lost their lives at sea in this area off this coastline. So 2012 and then 1874 to 2012. This is Unionhall, I think. Why is there a picture of the barn owl on the wall? No poo on my shoe. Huh? Apparently this used to be a major port, all of this sound. Oh no, sorry, that was Timoleague. Timoleague was the major port that was swamped by a tsunami, and it silted up after that, so it was lost and taken over, I suppose, by Cork. Kingfisher over there. headed off that way. Large climb up from where I just was. It had a gradient sign on it. I've only seen 2 so far. That was by far the steepest hill. They were putting in new telegraph poles on it. Buzzard up in the sky probably doesn't come out on the GoPro, but on the climb out of Unionhall still it's sort of that steep bit, and now it's undulating up. 3:15. I'm gonna have to stop for a pee and have a drink of water now. Yeah, it's on this quiet lane. Not a lot really going on. So this is the hideaway at Skibbereen. Decided to, I rode past it, went to Lidl's, and then I thought I'll come here. Pitch up, it's 6:25 now. It's nice to have the tent up on a proper site. Oh, let me get in. And have facilities. So I'll show you like a typical day, because it was 61 miles today. Starting Cork, bang in the centre. I think that's in focus. Down past the airport, and then R600 to Kinsale, R600 Ballinspittle. That Cork to Kinsale to Ballinspittle, very busy. And then this was very pretty. This is where the roadworks was. And then got to Timoleague, Clonakilty, and then I was on the N71 from Clonakilty to Rosscarbery, and then it was very nice from Rosscarbery, Glandore, Unionhall over this small bridge here, and then all the minor roads through here. Not really a lot of going on. And then got to Skibbereen, and I'm about here, just south of the town. And then tomorrow, Skibbereen main road to Ballydehob, and then Browhead here is the southernmost point of Ireland, and then probably stop at Bantry. I've noticed a lot more signs for B&B and campsites, that's good news. And then, so that'll probably be tomorrow, Skibbereen to Bantry, but obviously around all of that. Not doing this peninsula here. just go to Browhead and then to Bantry. That's tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow is probably Bantry over the Healy Pass, and then up to Kenmare, and then so I plan to miss out this one and this one, and then go up to Dingle to the furthest westerly point. So southerly point tomorrow, westerly point later on, and then that's Tralee then. So I am considering my ankle now of you know, like what distance to do and stuff. It's not impacting the speed very much though, which is good. Today was pretty, well, not easy with the tailwind. I think if I had a headwind it would have been a different kettle of fish, but yeah, so nice sight, nice day. I've had my fill. I bought a load of pasties or 2 pasties, peri chicken and a yoghurt and a cheese sandwich, and I've got some chocolate for the evening if I fancy it, and a vitamin drink. Nice, and 3 croissants for tomorrow morning in the helmet there. Got a nice outlook. There's one other tent, motorcyclist, he's just come in actually, and a camper van pulled up the same time as me. It's very quiet so far. Looking forward to a quiet night. Very nice facilities. It's €1 for 4 minutes in the shower, and another. So yeah, so I've hand washed my clothes, so you can see the silhouettes up there. Just charging everything up and feeling pretty tired again, so I'll stop now and say no night. A nice view of the hedge in the sunshine. I just woke up, it's 9:25 at night. Well, not really night, but it's because of how far west over we are. It would be dark in Wales now probably, but a bit of an afterglow. Just woke up for a pee. There's a site all lit up. Got the lights on. Clear night. I was wondering where the moon was, and now I've seen it. So right, I'll say no night.